Sorry.
So I do like how in Wisconsin we do still grill in the winter. I think it's really
damn straight we do.
And so I think you should, if you have the grill, put it out there.
A helmet grill. It's a little mini, little helmet.
Will your cast iron skillet fit on there?
I mean, like when I say it's probably like a good
that'll do
12, 13 inch diameter.
Yeah.
But then the grill or the skillets?
The grill.
Okay.
The skillets.
Oh, okay.
Smaller.
Okay.
It'll fit.
Right,
so wait, a helmet grill, as in like a Green Bay Packer helmet or something?
It's not a Green Bay. It's like a Bud Light.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is it metal or like plastic?
It's metal.
Oh.
I really thought it was a Packer. I was disappointed.
Wish. Well, so I thought
But she's all like, I'm Packer this, Packer that. And I was like, oh, that'd be a really cool gift.
Yeah,
to get a Packer.
Mr. freaking out about the champagne of beers coming out with an actual champagne bottle.
Oh my God, we forgot to talk about this.
That may have been my favorite thing I heard you talking about yesterday.
For those of you who don't know,
Jeff was pooping his pants. Like, it stunk over by us because he was so excited.
Delirious. I hadn't slept for a long time.
He was losing it.
So
don't and I'm like, oh, a bottle?
Stop, Joe. Don't be a curmudgeon. Okay?
Oh, really? All the time you get to be that guy?
Don't be a Jeff.
And now the one time
That's who I am. That's my role in this relationship. Really? Okay? So anyway.
I felt that, actually.
High Life, Miller High Life is the champagne of beers, right? And so now they're literally coming out with champagne bottles full of Miller High Life. And it's even got the little foil top on it. I told Kathy I'm going to buy a case for the front office. And she's like, you're going to buy each of us a case? And I was like, whoa, slow down there, Kathy.
A case.
A case for all of us. Yeah. So I think that's so cool. I got to find them. I'm wondering if they have like a
online,
cork,
bro.
Or is it I found out yesterday. I haven't gotten through that process life.
Damn, I wish we were recording this like with a video camera. Because that was you
recording this with what else? We're doing it with this.
You couldn't even. Jeff couldn't. His head was going all over, and he's just. I haven't figured that.
I don't like ordering beer online because I want to drink it right away.
True story. Right? True story. I'm not waiting for that.
You have beer at home. Like, no, but I order it. Send. Order has been sent.
No.
Done.
See, I want to order it as in at the store. Open one in the car ride. No, just kidding. And have it hit the lips. So good.
My mouth is watering thinking about it.
Now that I think about it, maybe I'll go tomorrow after our podcast. Oh, I could drive through somewhere in Milwaukee's got to have it, right?
You would think so.
I would hope so. I mean, it is the champagne of
after
beers.
This. I'm
in Milwaukee.
I'm
looking it up.
Milwaukee.
So yeah, I'm really excited about that.
It's Algonquin for the good land.
If I get one, Abby, I'm bringing one over to your office. I'm gonna have to wrap it up a little bit so people don't know what it is.
Yeah,
bringing beer to work isn't necessarily.
It's totally legit.
It's not frowned upon, but yet not encouraged.
Not encouraged. I like that. Yeah, not
especially where you work, because it sounds like people over there are kind of.
I've seen bottles.
Really?
Not saying that they're open by any means, but they might be in a gift bag or wrapping.
It's a rough day today.
There's have you guys? There's a
popping bottles.
A company class that's a couple months long, and they only meet once a month. Do you know what class I'm talking about? They meet over at the MDC all the time.
I feel like I've heard about this.
At the end of that, they gave us all an O'Doul's.
Really?
Yeah, Corey.
Bulk.
Yeah, he brought in O'Doul's for all of us, and he's like, "Congratulations, guys, drink them up."
That's funny.
I actually took a picture of it at the class with the screen and everything. I was like, I passed finally or whatever. It was so funny.
That's cool
because he was trying, but he couldn't. So I thought it was kind of classy.
Can't actually.
And it was even the red cans too.
See, it's interesting. Yeah. It's interesting how different companies have different, views of that stuff. Because, like at Acuity, allegedly on Fridays you can drink.
Mm-hmm.
It's the
or whatever.
It's the odd Fridays of the month or something.
Okay.
Because I asked but he just started there, and he was going to tell me.
See, and like I know where my brother works at Dynamic, they build websites.
Okay.
They just drink. I mean,
my buddy works at the Chive, and there's a refrigerator full of beer at all times.
Right. And
and I know a friend of mine, she said that after
We're sitting here
anytime
so
after
weird.
noon on Friday.
But I'm sure it's pretty normal for a lot of
people. They would
Right.
bring in cases of beer for everybody and just let them all hang out and drink.
I was going to say a place I used to go when I was in high school. I did like a school to work thing.
Oh, okay.
And I remember at 4:00 every day, they had like 3 30 packs of Busch Light. Oh, yeah, we're going into our production meeting. If any
Busch
calls
Light.
come in, just take
Busch
a
Light.
message.
Coming
Oh,
on
okay.
in.
You're like, as a high schooler, you're like,
cube of Busch Light. You're like, oh
Yeah.
my God.
It was intense. And I'm like, okay, so I'm just taking messages. You guys are all here, but you don't. Okay, it may be better that you're not making decisions after that first case is gone.
No, that's when they're making the decisions.
But we did have that conversation earlier today about how it would. Well, maybe you weren't in there. Maybe it was just me and Krista. But it felt like on a Friday afternoon, middle winter, everybody left early because it was just kind of like dead. And it was like, this would be cool if we just had a couple beers and we all just sit around and talk, because that's what we do anyway sometimes. I mean, but there are times at the end of the day where you're just hanging out. You're just talking about whatever. It's not like on a Tuesday at 10 a.m.
Oh, sure.
It's different. But granted, you know, you don't want to encourage it, like we said, but
Right.
it's still neat. I think the company we work for is very close knit anyway. So people are they're friends anyway.
Yeah. I'd agree with that.
It's all right.
Now, granted, if you're on the line, I don't. Doing labor, actual. We don't encourage that. I think that might be why,
That
because
would be
then
epic.
it would be a definite
Yeah.
class system.
Yeah.
It would, and
That's not the way we want to.
Nope.
and that's probably why it's so easy for like a company like Acuity. You don't have that
It's for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
you don't have to make that like a segregation type thing. Yeah, it's for everybody.
Yeah. No, but I just think that'll be fun. I think that's one of those things where in the current role I have, I've had the conversation before. Is like, I just want to be able to work from home for one day. Not that it's my job, that like distinction. I just want to be able to say I work from home today. Like I think that's just a cool thing to say. Where you woke up and you're just like, I have my laptop. I can link into the system. I can do my work from here.
Yeah.
Granted, I can't do some of the stuff I normally would, but who cares? Like I've always wanted to say that. So I'm waiting for a really bad snowstorm in the next 2 weeks or whatever and be like, yep, I'm working from home.
Working from home.
I'm bringing my laptop home every day just for the hope of hope.
Just in case.
Yeah,
it's
just
going to
in
happen
case.
today.
Yeah. It's just one of those things. So.
I had a sales rep once at the last place I worked, and it was so funny because he's like, oh, yeah, I put a Band-Aid over my webcam when I work because, I work in the nude. And I'm like, I'm looking at this guy, and I know his personality and everything, and I'm like, I didn't want to know that. So, like, the next time I'm on the phone with you and we're talking about stuff, all I'm going to be thinking about is you naked on your couch talking to me, eating, like, Cheetos or something disgusting that's going to get caught places. So.
I work in the nude.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
Oh, my God.
That's weird. I mean, I know people who work from home and they're like, yeah, I roll out of bed and I sit on the couch and I go to work.
I do believe Nick has done that.
just
Not
think
in the
that-
nude. I'm saying I think he's worn like
Clarify.
like he's had to have video, so he'll like wear a nicer shirt but just be in his boxers or whatever. Yeah,
or pajama pants or
sure, whatever.
lazy
yeah.
pants. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Makes
Everybody's
sense.
got lazy pants. I love lazy
The
pants.
old lazy pants.
Guess where my lazy pants from?
Don't want
The
to know.
Loot Trading Company.
Of course they are. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's our unofficial sponsor.
I plug them
Because
every
Jeff
week.
wears that. Like, that's all he wears.
I was
to
going to
live
say,
here.
I've heard really good things about that company.
Yep, I really like them.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
Unless you go up to Oshkosh.
See, I say it so much. Joe even knows.
Yep.
Wow.
They have an outlet out
Good to
there.
know.
Cool.
I was just going to say, let me guess, it's an outlet.
Yep.
Mhm.
You just got to catch up. Everyone, we don't know Abby well enough. Like, she's never even heard any
Literally,
of our other
I've never really talked to her before.
Yeah.
Before today.
So why not record it, huh? Why not record it?
It's down in history.
Yeah, this is the best one yet.
Probably is.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Mm.
The one that Jake was on was pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Jamie's with the Packers got a lot of views. I think because it was Jamie's friends.
Yeah.
Family,
Jamie's
that's
a cool
good though.
guy.
Yeah.
Damn, I like it when Jamie's on.
Otherwise,
He's so level.
really, right in front of the
Oh,
new guys.
shit.
I was just thinking that. I'm so glad you caught on to that, too. Hi-oh.
Still in here? Why didn't you tell me?
I was hiding under the desk again.
She's like, again.
The thing fell before.
I think that was Joe's pen.
Oh, is that what that black thing was?
PPAP.
PPAP.
Do-do-pay,
Um,
do-do-pay.
That's funny.
Pineapple pen?
She's right here.
I have an apple.
Joe's trying to ignore it. He knows it's
apple pen.
No, I think it's fun we have another person. I did not realize how much we talk. But Abby just.
I have pineapple.
Is aggressive.
Pineapple pen. No. Apple pen.
So I am actually curious. What would you consider yourself an expert in?
An expert in?
Yeah. Like that Joe and I wouldn't know anything about that you could talk and that we wouldn't be able to
That's a rich question.
Wow. I don't know. I'm just kind of I'm one of those people that I find it more interesting to be dangerous in every subject instead of an expert in one thing.
Are you really good at like trivia nights and stuff like that?
I love trivia nights. Okay, so I really like music. I really like movies. I used to work at a movie store when I was in high school. Greatest gig ever.
Like Blockbuster?
No, kind of like a family video type thing. It was like a ma and pa type thing.
Sure. You and Krista would get along quite well.
Yeah. Are you what kind of movies then? Horror?
Everything.
Okay.
Earth.
Like I'm into everything. No, maybe not so much country, like westerns.
Oh, okay.
That's not my thing.
See, I don't like country music, but I like country western movies.
A gunslinger.
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Well, no, I don't think so.
A tumbleweed just rolled by. Chink.
Oh my God. How about next? So, Abby, in 2 weeks, Joe's going to be gone, and I need a partner.
Hey!
And then after that, I think every week. How about that?
This town ain't big enough for the three of us.
Wow.
See where that just went?
There
Well
you
played
go.
there,
Like, tied in really well. Pow, pow.
So anyways, movies.
Movies. That's probably where that makes me feel
That's where it
pathetic
ends.
to say that I'm an expert in movies, but I'm really not.
Okay.
This is something.
Customer service, I think.
No.
I'm really good at it.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Been doing it my whole life.
What's your favorite movie?
What was that? Hold on. I'm sorry, Jeff. What was that line you told me? I think it was yesterday. We were just
like a pickup line?
No, it was like a really politically awesome way to say to someone like, I have no idea what you're talking about or something.
Oh,
like,
I can't confirm or deny.
Oh,
I like that one a lot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like that one. So anyways,
it's great
carry on with
because
this.
people know that you know exactly what's going on. They're like, oh, you can't confirm it, but you can't deny it. So
Wink,
you know
wink.
that it's a bad answer, and you're just not going to say yes or no.
So try to blink with both eyes.
Well, I was
you were
mocking
successful.
both of you on how you're because I can just,
Yeah,
I just do a little.
I can too. I just like going like this.
Okay.
I'm legitimately trying.
Let's see.
And you're doing a great job.
That's pretty good.
That was
Really
pretty
felt
good.
Like my whole face, like
Before when you did it, it was like
Yeah.
your whole face.
You're trying to eat a large hamburger
Contorted.
and
Yeah.
blink at the same time.
eat a
Large hamburger.
I know. That's
And
exactly what it looked like.
Right? You're like,
Ah!
you know, where you're not sure which side to eat it from, so you're like,
Okay, that's kind of what it felt like.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
spot on.
You're welcome. Now you can explain it to people.
Hey, y'all want to see me try and wink?
It's like watching someone try to eat a hamburger.
You're not sure which side to start with. So yeah, do you have a favorite movie then?
Okay. I have to think about this.
Okay,
That's
just
a
rattle
really
them off.
intense. So I really like National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
And I know that that's so random, but it's
Well,
just like a family thing,
It's
every year.
It's such a yearly. Everybody watches it yearly.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least most people do.
Yep.
But it's one of those movies you don't really necessarily watch in the middle of, April.
Yeah, exactly. And I
So.
think that's why I like it so much because I know it's coming around once a year and it brings back good
Nostalgic.
memories. Yeah.
You know what's always weird to me is why, like, How the Grinch Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey. It'll be on the movie channels like all year long.
Do you know it's the number one rated or number one selling, I think, Christmas movie?
Really?
I think because it gets pushed so hard all the time.
It's
I believe
amazing. I mean, it's good. I laugh still.
Yeah, I
I
just
like
read that.
it.
I thought this year that was the number one grossing movie or something like that.
Okay.
Wow.
Sorry to hijack that again.
No, that's okay.
I'm all about
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I like laughing too, so I don't,
So
as much as I
comedy.
like talking, I like laughing. So it's good to listen.
Well, that's healthy.
It is.
You. Expert in laughing, talking, and movies.
Don't I sound like fun to hang out with? How am I single?
Oh yeah, no, this is
I don't
great.
know.
And you got a dog named Allie.
Yet.
that runs in the alley.
Yeah.
And eats poop.
Alley.
I spend a lot of time in the alley with Allie.
I can't imagine New Holstein has that much talent. Can we say that for the boys?
I smell what you're stepping in.
You smell what I'm cooking?
That's so weird.
Oh, I get it now. Yeah, that could be.
Yeah. You're probably lucky that you're not, with someone from New Holstein.
No, that's not what I meant.
Oh. Sorry for everyone from New Holstein.
No, I meant they probably have nice people there. I just meant
I have some friends from New Holstein
her
that are
age
married.
group that are,
Yeah.
I
don't
get
know.
nervous.
There's not a whole lot. We'll say that.
Actually, now that I think about it, I know a lot of guys who are single in your age range. However, not a lot of single girls. I'm not the type to hook up. That's not me.
I do have to give you this. I do not envy you one bit. I mean, believe me, there's a place for being single, and I needed it personally. But I'll tell you right now, nowadays the single life is bullshit. Oh, yeah. It's straight up. I mean, like there is.
No, but that's if you're trying to find somebody.
Well,
It's tough.
exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Now,
no. If you're single and
my
you're wanting to
buddies
be single,
accepted it.
you're good.
Yeah.
You're good to go. But when you finally are like, okay, I'm done. I'm done with this. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Just so much all the time. Sorry, that's not real life. But no, it sucks. I mean, you have all the dating apps. You have when you go out somewhere, anywhere. It never works out like it did back in the. I'll even say early 2000s, 90s, 80s, 70s. Like
It's because you were younger there too. You had a lot more people.
well, no, even
every year somebody gets how many of your people potentials get married?
of course.
And then the window gets smaller and smaller.
Well,
yeah, but I mean, in your early 20s too.
To that point too, though, think about how many people are getting divorced on top of that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they got baggage. Nobody wants
They're-
that.
Well, okay, so for
That's
me,
what I'm saying.
For instance, I started dating a guy at 19 who also had a kid.
Okay.
I've got baggage, and I don't even have baggage. I haven't been single as an adult yet.
Okay.
So
You're due
I got
for it. I mean,
baggage.
That's
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
you
I'm
are.
enjoying it.
You're gonna have a damn good time.
It's great not answering to anyone. Like that's what I'm finding. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what do I want to do?
No.
I don't give a shit what I want to do because I have the entire
That's
time.
the one thing I miss. I miss being able to just do whatever I want. And now it's like the responsibility of everything. And I know I give my wife a hard time all the time. It's just what I do. Because it's just one of those things where I just wish I didn't have everything else all the time. Like I have to go home. Like now I have to go home so I can spend some time with my wife because we don't normally spend that much time. Then in the morning we got podcasting. Then I got to go home. I got to do errands. I got to see my kids. I got to be up with them in the morning. I got to take her to school, and it's only going to get worse from here. Thankfully they'll get older and be a little more self-sufficient at the same time. But sometimes I just want to go home and just not do anything or be able to go to the store without having to be like, hey, do you need me to come home? Or, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But at the same time, to Joe's point, I'm sure if I was single, I'd still miss being with somebody too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it like for me too, I was ready for it. Like I was in and out of relationships all of my 20s, and not like too many of them, but like they were healthy and some were unhealthy. But like I needed to do those, and also I spent a lot of time single. I mean, I lived on my own. I owned a house on my own. I did a lot of things. I traveled on my own. So it was like, okay, I am ready for whatever this is now.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The tables have turned, and now I'm like, I do not want to go back.
There's no part of you that still wishes to be single.
Maybe one part.
Okay.
But we're not going to talk about that. I'm just kidding. What?
It was a sentimental moment. You
No, I would have
your
to say.
penis into this
No,
thing.
I would have to say honestly, there is no
part. Really?
No, I'm ready for where I'm at right now.
And that's good. Like
Yeah.
you need
And that's what I mean.
For
Like
instance,
for you,
I wasn't. Neither of us were ready
Yeah.
to be in that spot, and then you get into that complacency because you're in there, and then you just completely lose yourself, and you're not ready. You're not ready. You found yourself. You were ready. You're ready
Sure.
for that. Like
that's the point. Is
I know
finding
who
yourself.
But you found somebody to help you find that too, though.
Mm-hmm.
It takes the right person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does absolutely. And you can't find that person without finding yourself first, though. Is my
I'm
thought.
a fairly selfish guy. I'll just be very honest
I
with
think
that.
everybody's selfish. At least you admit to it.
Right. But it's one of those things where, I had to find someone who, first off, I had to deal with that. Like, okay, you can let someone else like run the show here. You know, this isn't the Joe show anymore. You know, so
This is definitely not the Joe show.
and it was yeah, I know
It's the Jeff
and Joe show. Yeah.
and a little bit of Joe show.
Tonight is the Abbey show.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
No, it's definitely the
Yeah.
Jeff show with a little bit of Abby.
Poor Abby.
Little
Thank
bit
you
of
for coming
Abby
on and
in
just
my
being that
life.
extra voice.
The giggler of the
Yeah.
group. Just boost our confidence. That's all we
Such
really
a
do.
giggler.
That's all you're doing,
Yeah, I know. Right away, I'm like, when I was listening, I'm like, oh man, I'm just gonna giggle the entire time. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna sound like a hyenas in the background. They're like, oh,
That's right. We
No,
pay,
you're doing,
we
you're
pay
doing
her to
wonderful.
laugh. It just
Yep.
makes us feel better about ourselves.
Yep. As a matter of fact, we are actually going to can some of her laughter and just play it.
It's like a laugh
later
track.
on. Yeah. Oh,
Anytime Jordan make a joke, just
that was a good one.
oh yeah.
That's fine. So you back to your sentimental finding the right person.
No, I don't remember where I was at anymore.
Remember she was being selfish and she finally
Well,
told
no,
you it's not the joke.
I would have to say though, I found that before I got in this relationship. Sure, there was some learning I had to do still in this relationship that I'm in right now, but I was ready to do that learning. You know what I mean? Whereas in the past, I was not ready to do that yet. You know, I was still the guy, you know, in Joe's head, you know, whereas now I'm like, oh, that's what you needed. You know, I'm sorry. Let me readjust that, you know, so that's kind of where I'm at. It's good talk.
I think I'd been. I only dated a few girls, like seriously. But I think at those times I knew, like I kind of always. I feel like I knew who I was, but I either had to be treated right. Like I know it seems like a girlier thing to say, but like I just felt like I was being taken advantage of. So either that or somebody I was like, I don't like you anymore. Like I just like you're not who I. You know, like, and I'm a really calm, laid back, kind of curmudgeon person. I don't need the whole high energy, you know, like woo girl. Like that is not me at all. And like that gets on my, you know, it's like sit down for a little while.
I don't cuddle.
For a long time.
I'm not a cuddler.
You know, and I know that there's, you know, you can't have everything obviously, but I think it was just like you go through a couple things. It's like, okay, then you find it, you're just like, yep, this is cool.
Yeah.
You know, like you know.
See, and I've been in and out of relationships, like I said, and they've all taught me something. You know, some of them have been absolutely like, looking back at them now, I can laugh, but they were horrifying at the time. Like, oh my God. And there are some too where it's like when I broke it off or when she broke it off, like it did hurt. It sucked. Yeah. It totally sucked. But like it needed to happen and I needed to learn something. And also I did take something away from that relationship. And luckily I want to say that all of my relationships have not ended so bad to where I can't talk to them or they're not friends. You know what I mean? So I'm happy about that, at least.
Yeah, see, and I'm in that weird stage where, like, back in August, you know? So it's like in that really awkward
fresh.
stage. And then
I didn't realize
there's
that.
another...
You're still healing that wound.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Well, and then there's a kid
I'm
involved,
so
too,
sorry.
you know, there's just all, like, elements, you know? So it's just kind of...
So you're just getting out there. You got plenty of time.
Oh,
Yeah, you're in a damn good spot.
Yeah.
I'm in
you
a
are-
great spot.
yeah.
Like, I'm pretty...
Yeah.
Like, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Like
You're
McDonald's.
like
every minute of it.
you're like that guy
Loving every minute.
who gets divorced for the first time and he goes out and buys a sports car, you know, takes his buttons down a couple more,
Showing his little scruffy
starts finally
scruff,
working
you know?
out after a couple of years.
Yeah, he looks like a bronze
Just
flabby
the
guy.
Three gyms.
Starts
Whoa.
doing the
3
comb over.
gyms, Packer games all the time.
Yeah.
I started curling my hair. Not today. I was just over here, so I'm like,
you did not do very good at that. Somebody should show you how to
I'm just
curl.
over by
Her
Joe
hair is
and Joe,
completely
so
straight
like,
right now.
Got the straightener.
Just so y'all know,
Do I
her
just
hair is
curl it?
completely straight. She's just like twirling with her fingers. Like I swirled my hairs today. No, you didn't.
No, you
oh,
didn't.
sweetie. Oh.
So what?
I
were
mean, I'm a
you
guy and I
drinking
know
before you
that.
got
So
You know what a curl looks like? You don't have any.
here? I know, but both of your faces. I'm like, well, not today.
yeah, no, we see that. We see that.
Recreation with plants.
Have y'all had sandwiches yet today?
Sandwiches. You know, sandwiches.
I've got so many sandwiches, they call me Subway.
No.
Ella's Della? Bringing it local. Yay. tried.
Well, the podcast was good.
Don't worry, I'll cut it out. It's fine. No, I won't because it's funny. I said it.
Yeah, you will. Oh,
Good times.
it's like Krista every time. You're gonna cut that out, right? No, we're not.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna leave that in there. Oh, God. Well, for what it's worth, I really do appreciate you.
Yeah,
on.
it's been
a
fun.
lot of
It
fun.
was a gamble, and I think hopefully we all got paid out with this one, right?
It's like a gambling. I get it now. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it.
Like a roulette thing.
Kind of.
Sure.
Blackjack.
Whatever.
Hit me?
You want it?
Fold.
We laid some cards down.
Hit me.
Okay.
Draw.
So, but yeah, Abby, anytime you want to come on,
Yeah.
just if you have an idea for something, just be like,
Actually, and we do have another mic too. If you want to bring a friend.
Yeah.
yeah, that's correct.
We do it for.
That is correct.
Oh my god. that was like spot on.
Well, you know,
Those got talents.
Church lady.
So but I appreciate you coming on. I'm glad it worked that Joe
Absolutely.
asked you.
Yeah.
It's fun having a
went out on a limb there.
third wheel come
Thank
along
you
for the
for-
ride.
Thanks
This
for
girl seems
inviting
like
me.
she's not doing anything on a Friday night.
She looks lonely. I'm gonna take a shot. Oh, sure enough, we got a winner or a loser, whatever you take.
Oh my gosh, that's the best way I think I've ever heard my Friday night described right there. We got a winner or a loser.
So sorry. I mean, we
You know,
mean
it's
that
only
with all
9.
love.
It's only
Yeah.
a little after 9. You still got time to get
Oh, yeah,
messed
you got
up.
plenty of
Oh
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
there we go.
You got plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
to
Plenty
get
of time.
drunk.
There we
I'll
go.
be in bed this one. I can start being an adult.
I know
I
it's
need
because we
to-
got
No.
podcasting in the morning.
Actually, yeah.
You know what I'm doing after this? I'm getting supplies, and I'm putting that table together tonight yet.
Crazy move? No, I gotta go home.
Well, yeah, you do. I don't. I just have a dog at home that needs to go pee.
That's my thought. That's what I'm probably
So he
gonna
doesn't-
do.
She.
Shit all over the rug. That's gonna just be my word.
I'm gonna get home and there's gonna be shit on the rug.
On
and
the
I'm
rug.
gonna be like, "Fucking Jeff, God damn it, Jeff!"
If you do, take a picture of
I
it
will.
and send it to me.
I'm just gonna take a dump on the rug just to make it funny. Take a
And you know
picture
what
of
I'm
it.
gonna do? I'm gonna have it as your picture on my phone. Dog shit on a rug. That's what I think of you, Joe.
I hate him.
I'll show you. Oh, my buddy, he made this thing for his mom. It's supposed to be a like when he was a little kid. It's like a car, and he put a guy in there. Except the character looks like a thumb sticking out of it, and it kind of looks like a little penis. His mom keeps it. It's like up in the living room, and so I was like, "That is awesome." So I took a picture of it, and every time he calls, that thing pops up.
The old phallic joke there.
man,
Yeah, you
it's
can't go wrong.
So funny. It's so funny. I bet it's on my other phone now. That I got a
Oh
new
boy,
one.
well, that's good. That's rich.
That's
rich. Mm-hmm. Good. Well, Abby, again, thank you so much
Yeah, thanks for coming
for joining us and all the
had a
random
good time.
useless information
I
you want to
did.
know. It's Friday nights with
Jeff.
and Joe
Abby.
and Abby.
Hey.
Abby.
Yay!
Oh yeah. So, do you have any closing words you'd like to say?
Thanks for filling my Friday night.
Hey, there you go.
Anything we can do.
Hey.
You know?
Yeah, we're here every Friday night.
or Thursday.
Or Thursday.
Used to be
It
Thursdays.
It was a one Friday, and they were like, "Oh, Friday nights," and they were like, "Nobody wants to stay late on Friday night," so we're like,
Yeah.
"Let's just do it on Thursday and post it on Friday." But then now we're having it on
Nope.
Friday.
Yeah.
Did we have last Friday? We had one too.
on Friday.
Yep.
Still
Still yet to be posted.
yet to be posted.
Although it'll be posted before you hear this.
It will be.
Yes.
Mhm.
We had
Yep.
a little bit of a holiday /
New Year's got a little crazy.
and I got sick.
Hey, so
And
did
then
you
there was
record
an error.
a drunk podcast?
I did.
Is it
So-
good?
I haven't listened to it. So this is what happened. So people find out I podcast, and I have all the equipment at home, and they're like, "You podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's all right over there." Can we set it up and do one right now? No, it wasn't drunk, but it was like, yeah. I haven't listened to it yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be really weird and awkward. more
Really?
than anything. And there's some backstory to it too. but
Okay,
it's
all
just, yeah, it wasn't. I was more mad that I had to set it all up for 20 minutes of them kind of going
People
off
were
on
like,
some weird stuff.
we're over it.
Well, it
We
was
just
like-
wanted to
it
see you
was
set
three
it up.
people. They talked for a little bit. One girl walked up, left. I mean, it was like 2 a.m. Everybody's like done winding down.
Yeah, yeah.
But it was fun. We're gonna see if it's any good, and it might be gold.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
granted,
looking forward to it.
it was my house, my New Year's party, so I'm not going to get super drunk because I want to be in control of the situation,
course, yeah.
right? So I was kind of like, I'm over this already, too, you know?
Yeah.
So I wasn't even paying attention for a little bit of it. So
That's funny.
That's
But
probably where the gold was when you weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Like there it was.
at one point I walked away. I was like, just let him talk.
Well, did you play it back for them so they heard what it sounded like?
No, I told them that I told them I would make it an MP3 and send it over to them so they can listen to it.
That's funny.
Yeah. But don't let your drunk friends find you about your podcast. Although, but like I said, you got a friend, you want to. We're always here on Fridays. If you ever really get bored, you can come over. And normally we try to do it earlier in the day.
Yeah.
So
maybe we'll get back to the Thursdays. I don't know. Who knows?
It's whatever day kind of works out.
Hey, what do you want to do this week? I don't know. You want to do Friday again?
Yesterday I still wasn't feeling the best.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have been really loopy. When I went to bed,
That
I
would have
for
been
like
gold.
36
I want to
hours.
stop talking about champagne of all beers being in a
That's
champagne
true.
bottle.
That's
You
true.
were jacked about that. Like
He-
I've only been
he
over
was
here for
jacked.
2 days, and like that was extreme excitement.
Even Kathy's like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "I haven't slept. I'm so tired." But I'd slept for a whole day
It's a
straight.
20-minute conversation.
I was really excited.
It's kind of a big deal.
It was.
You thought that was you should have been there yesterday when it came out.
It was. I was here
she
yesterday.
was here.
that's right.
I was
that's what
sitting
you're
right
alluding
here.
to.
I was like, "Wow, this is yeah." It was like
I am so
yesterday.
sorry.
When?
Yeah,
that must have been the point when I
You
blacked
okay,
out,
Jeff?
something like that.
It's like, yeah, I'm really tired. A little loopy.
Of course, I'm fine.
Yeah.
What
I
about
literally,
you?
I went home, cleaned up a bunch of stuff, and just sat on the couch for like. No, I played video games for a while because I had to friend contractual obligation basically.
Oh, really?
They're like, yeah, every Thursday they all get together and they play the video game, and it's one of those games you can all play together all at the same time. It's called Ark, and so you start off as like this guy with nothing, and you build everything, whatever.
Sure.
And so it's fun. You all get together and you all just kind of walk around. And we talk basically. It's a lot of fun. Jason, the guy, my buddy who sent the story in for the email, he's one of the guys.
Okay.
So every Thursday I was like, yeah, I'll play. So I was pretty loopy. You kind of get that second win. So I sat down and played, and all of a sudden everybody turned off. I'm like, I gotta go to bed right now.
Oh my god!
Like, sort of, whoa.
I can't even stand anymore.
So yeah, it was noon. It was noon. It was midnight at that point. Which for me to go to bed at midnight is
I'm surprised
rare.
you're like functioning right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you mean? No, I went to bed at midnight and got up at 8.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. But normally I go to bed at like 2, 3, 4.
I
in the
mean,
morning.
there's such thing as like a no sleep hangover.
Yeah, but I do that when we work third shift. I did that all the time.
Yeah.
I would do it twice a week.
Right.
Be up for 30. Well, the day before that, I slept for 24 hours.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
He comes into work and he's just like,
I don't feel.
I'm leaving. If anybody asks, I went home.
I barely.
It's like,
I
okay.
barely was here for 2 hours.
He's like, you're the only one I'm telling.
I didn't tell my coach.
Okay.
I just picked up my stuff and left. I was like, I'll be
He
back in a
literally
couple
did that,
hours. Nope. I
He
slept
did not
till
come back in a couple
two
hours.
and after the next day.
Yeah.
Wow.
24 hours. So.
He did look bad though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you probably needed it. I
don't
don't
get
think your
sick
body
either.
would let you do that.
I keep
if you...
saying that, like I never get sick, and my wife's like, "You've been sick now twice," but like I think I have a weird stomach thing, like because it's happened twice in like 3 weeks.
Better get that checked out, bro.
I really think it's a tapeworm. I'm loving it though, losing lots of weight. I feel great. I feel great.
Loving every minute of
Just,
it.
you know. I figure if I just
Loving
start
your
running
tapeworm.
enough, it'll kind of wiggle out.
Yeah.
Doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't work like
You
that.
said the gasoline won't work. Now I can't run. No, I don't know what's going on.
I mean, you can run, but it'll stay in there. So
clench down there.
yeah, it's just eating all your food.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So good. Well, hey, I think we've probably wasted most
Digress.
of Abby's evening enough. So
She knew what she was getting into.
yeah, right. No, really, it's only like 20 minutes.
Seriously. Just like it's only going to take me 2 minutes.
Hey, can
and
you
then
help me
I'll be
get this
ready.
couch into my van? It'll only be 20 minutes. I mean, did you get the reference to that?
I'm pretty sure, isn't it?
Silence of the Lambs.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh,
It's terrible.
yeah, where he
terrible.
captures that girl by asking her to.
Oh.
And she goes in first, and he shoves
Buffalo
the van, behind her, and gets her.
So yeah, that aside,
Okay, well now
The exit's
You're
right
fine.
there.
Believe me, you are going to be able to walk out the door. You won't even have to help tear down. You're fine.
I
Yeah.
parked in a really like lighted area.
Then you're
It's
good.
Oh no, I'm not worried about you getting in the car. I'm worried about you getting out of the room. Here.
Really?
Shut door.
There's
windows.
cameras that I can get control. I've turned them all off. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God.
I
So
wish I
anyways,
was
ladies
joking.
and gentlemen, it is all the random useless info you want to know. It's Friday Nights with
Jeff
and Joe, and tonight,
Abby.
great. Thank you very much, Abby, for coming on. And until next time, we'll see you. I don't know.
Goodbye.
Deuces.
Bye.
Yeah. It ends like this every time. We don't know
how
what to
to
do.
do it.
Yeah. So goodbye, everyone.
Good
Goodbye.
sign off. Goodbye. Great sign off.
Friday for Dapper Joe.